Shout out to everybody out there on White Street. You already know what it is. Salute to everybody.
What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to SteveBussaGS. We got another scorecard reaction for you guys, and you already know what it is. This one has been requested a ton, especially when we were on our more like conscious rap type vibe that we were doing. My relationships, I want to talk more about like PdotO as an artist though, right? So my opinion of him as an artist, especially when it comes to like ranking, everyone keeps asking me like who are your top SA artists and so on and so forth. So like my opinion of him as an individual has changed a lot, mostly because of Twitter, which is making this super interesting. I actually haven't covered his music in a few weeks here, but when I do cover his music, to me he seems like he still has a lot of growth potential. I like the way that he sounds. I like the way that he flows. I think that he speaks very well. A lot of it, he does remind me of Jay-Z as far as his tonality on a track and his flows. For me, his pen game is the big opportunity for improvement. He uses a lot of single-syllable rhymes. He doesn't have any intricate rhyme patterns or anything like that like really like spark an interest for me. And he never really like finishes a line with like a punch that like makes me stop and like think about it. But he usually talks real shit. He usually has substance and a message to what he's trying to say. And then I didn't meet him, but then I started seeing like his tweets and stuff like that. And I even had to like tag him once or twice on there where I was like, yo, I see the way he moves and the way that he talks and interacts with people. And like, I really fuck with him as a human, like as a person, as an artist. Like, I like his take on things. I like the way he talks to people. I like the insight that he gives through his tweets and stuff like that. Like, he drops a lot of gems, and he's not he just seems like a really cool dude. Like, my opinion of him was like more cemented through watching his interactions on Twitter than it was listening to the 2 or 3 songs that I've already heard, which is interesting because a lot of the people that I don't fuck with anymore is because of like how I see them interacting with their fans or how I see them interacting with the public. So it's interesting that he's one of the ones that like actually increased my opinion of him as opposed to dislike him more. But we're about to hop into this one. PdotO, Soaked in Bleach. I am told this is a more conscious track. I understand the concept of Soaked in Bleach as far as like the like what to know going into this. So we touched on this on the Touchline $5 grand track too, where there are celebrities in South Africa who are literally bleaching their skin to become lighter or to have that kind of white pigment. Obviously in America we have some very, very large-scale cases with Michael Jackson, Sammy Sosa, where skin bleaching kind of is more in a public eye here. So we can kind of already have an idea of where this is going to go from a conscious level. Now it's just time to unpack it. Let's see what the track is really hitting for. Let's see if it's good music and break it down. So let's get into it. Do me a favor, run the gauntlet, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, little bell notification guy, and down in the comments below. For those of you, I see everyone saying like PdotO is the GOAT, blah blah blah. He's got a lot of ride or die fans. I fuck with y'all. I love it when someone establishes a fan base like that. So down below, what is the track or the bar or the line or whatever you want to say that made you a diehard PdotO fan? That's what I want to know. Let's talk about it because I want to give flowers while people deserve their flowers. We did the whole thing for Touchline. I think that was super dope. And I just want to give these artists their flowers while they can still smell them. You feel me? So let's hop into it. Hey. PdotO, Soaked in Bleach. Let's get it. Right off the bat, we haven't even started anything. And the fact that this is in black and white is like, there's already artistic direction in the video with the concept of the title being Soaked in Bleach and now the video being black and white. Like that's, we're 4 seconds into it. Let's
Soaked in bleach. Yeah. God bless the God bless.
Oh, we got a video. Hold on, let's make it big. We got a video. It was a little low.
Okay. Light a candle for the dead homies. Light a candle for the dead homies. Living in sick pain, my mind gone. Music still in my thick veins. I'm headstrong, living like a legend. I'm Cobain, my head gone. Puff on the little sun.
Ah.
Lord, I don't smoke. Focus on the scope. Holy Ghost through my potent tone. Impossible is dead to me. Detriment to step to me. I'm destined, shit, my destiny determining my legacy. Fuck what you mean. This poetry is an outlet. Mouth flex, verbal gymnastic, my profound rap. I think I'm broken inside, but I'm a light. Convinced the streets that hope is alive. And when they quoting my lines, what I spoke in the rhymes, I leave an imprint of passion that grows in your heart, but still, shit is an uphill battle.
You know what it is? Is that he doesn't, he very, very often doesn't end on a rhyme scheme. Like, he just doesn't rhyme in his rhymes. And I know there's a whole, like, battle rap mantra about, like, when if it's real rap, like, it doesn't gotta rhyme when it's real rap. You know what I mean? I think for me personally, it is a turnoff when I hear it. Like, as a writer myself, like, at least when it's overused or is consumed as a whole style, as opposed to like a one-off line here and there. I think that's where some of my bias against the writing comes.
And when they quoting my lines, what I spoke in the rhymes, I leave an imprint of passion that grows in your heart, but still, shit is an uphill battle, but you gotta be sharp enough to cut steel, bless you. I'm just trying to be a blessed dude. Fuck stepping on stage until you send a check through. Yes, you see this blood in my eyes? I done seen pain, I'm lucky that I'm even alive. Spend a weekend in solitude to concentrate my thoughts. You congratulate a force, I decapitate a foe. Fuck living on my knees, I'm a soldier till I lay down. I got a girl who live up but stay down. So fuck the world close.
Okay.
Tears finna break down, pour a little liquor cause my cousin in the grave now. I'm soaked in bleach cause they oppose my speech. As I approach my peak, this is supposed to be. But look, yes, nothing matters in this rap shit. Cause if it did, my rap click be mad rich. Trouble being, I snap quick, my tactics classic. But fuck it, this rap game is match fixed. Whoa, just an angel with a broken wing.
There's a lot of imagery. So this is probably the best one that I've heard him lyrically in so far. He is using a lot of powerful imagery words. I think overall so far, like, I'm still waiting for him to piece it all together to bring it back. He's got a lot of really good one-off lines and one-off concepts, but he just, like, the actual writing ability for me, like, I'm not seeing the literary uses. He hasn't, like, super wowed me in terms of, like, a punch or a simile or a metaphor or an alliteration or any of the things that we normally look for. Let's bring it back though, because I do want to dig into this and enjoy this a little bit more.
It matters in this rap shit, cause if it did, my rap click be mad rich. Trouble being, I snap quick, my tactics classic. But fuck it, this rap game is match fixed. Whoa, just an angel with a broken wing. I keep trying to fly back, but exposed to sin. It's the devil's playground, but we hope to win. Soaked in bleach, still the clothes that I'm always in. This odd piece from artists is concrete, no conceit. Words my verse speaks and sparks peace. Yes, fuck this poverty living. We was born kings and kings be property binging. Not a
Alright, he got a few.
But I part with my freedom. I'm just trying to inspire y'all to push with a passion. Yes, ain't trying to Cobain myself. I pray every day that my flow brings me wealth. My lines just overdose, I cocaine my health. I spit blaze fucked up, I'm propane myself. Yes, it's still God blessed, the God blessed. But it's God who tests minds, I'm hard pressed. I swear to Christ, nobody better than me. My pen game retarded, my peak frame just started. Yes, dumb it down for the underdogs. And I'd rather be cast away than under y'all. I'm the greatest in the continent. Fuck what you heard to me, the best, not a compliment. Yes, I'm still soaked in bleach. Pull strings like Cobain, I won't retreat. Woo, still a ballad of a soldier. It's like the...
So one of my issues with this is, and I'm coming into this as somebody who is critical for a reason, right? I'm critical because I want to see these artists get better. Because I don't, like, there's value in having people be real with you and not having a yes man. Like, PdotO as an individual, I am fucking with heavily. I want to see him succeed. I want to see him get better. My critique here is, like, I've always felt like if you dedicate that many lines to saying I'm the best, those lines would be better off actually having good lines that prove you're the best instead of 15 lines just saying you're the best in the world, in the continent, so on and so forth. Like, for me, all of those lines are a miss because he's not saying anything. Like, there's no substance to that. It's really weird. Like, this track is split 50-50 because, like, half of it, he's actually got some really good substance and a good message and good content to go along with it. And then the other half is just him being braggadocious and talking about how he's the best. Now, because this one is so loved and I've been requested so much, I want to give it a proper breakdown and give it the attention that it deserves. So far, though, this is very mid-tier. Like, there's no hugely standout parts. He caught a couple. He's got like 3 or 4 really good lines in there, but it's unfortunate, like, you'll have a 4-bar stanza and he'll have 1 good bar in the 4 bars. To me, that's not an elite writing ability. I think his delivery, his passion, the tone of his voice, he's got a lot of really good tools that I can see if he put more emphasis on the writing in and of itself, like the actual bar structure, the actual delivery, the actual writing of it, he could be a fucking problem. So, like, trust me, I'm on his side. I'm trying to be critical for the purpose of giving some insight on how to make someone better.
Spirit of Tupac is close, bruh.
Let's bring it back. Let's bring it back a little bit.
It's in the continent. Fuck what you heard, to me the best, not a compliment. Yes, I'm still soaked in bleach. Pull strings like Cobain, I won't retreat. Woo. Still a ballad of a soldier. It's like the spirit of Tupac is close, bruh. Baby girl, lay your head on my shoulder. Never give up until your lifespan is over. I'm still soaked in bleach. I thought I told I'm still soaked in bleach. I'm still soaked in bleach. I'm still soaked in bleach. Fuck what you heard, black.
Well, it was important for me to have everyone read the lyrics for this album because although no one wants to believe it, I went out of my way to not put very much of my personal life into it. I especially focused on not writing about all the crap that's been written about us. I didn't want to be thought of as bitching and complaining in any of these songs. And it turns out that there may be 1 or 2 lines in a song here and there that could be, could be thought of as something that relates to my past life. But I swear to God, brother, it's really not that as much as it seems. I've read a few reviews and it's just people went completely overboard. My favorite inside source. So the song is about rape, right? But that one line doesn't mean that song is about me. It isn't because it isn't about me being raped by the media or anything. It certainly isn't,
So things that need to be said. This beat is phenomenal. The instrumental is absolutely amazing. And I feel like this video has probably even more to unpack, in my opinion, than the actual lyrics do so far. And then I'm not sure what I'm not sure where the connection with the Kurt Cobain. He mentioned it 2 or 3 times in the verse. He mentioned Cobain, which I wasn't sure what the connection there was to the idea of soaked in bleach. I think there's probably a good portion of this is maybe going over my head because the verse itself, I thought this was going to be more conscious things, like more about race or more about politics or more about something that had to do with more of a conscious vibe to it. But with the exception of the King's line that he had, this isn't as heavy of a track as I thought this was going to be, is what I'm getting at.
But because that one line is in there, a lot of people have thought that that's what the song is about.
there you have it. All right, let's go to Scorecard. Let's break this down. Let's see how we feel about it. I think this is probably the first real differential in people. Probably the second one. So the first one where my opinion may have differed vastly from the masses was on the 2018 BET Cypher. Everyone requested that, and I did not think that was good at all. This is one where it's like, I put up what my top three like conscious tracks were to introduce somebody into South African hip hop, and this was like told like this should have been on there instead. And for me, this isn't touching 5 Grand, Cashless Society, or any of those songs that I mentioned on there. Like I feel like this is more or less, like I said, this is like a mid-tier song for me. We'll still be up in the air. I mean, I'm a fan of him. Let's go. I'm a fan as far as, like I said, the artist goes. I'm just trying to get on board with this GOAT status that everybody throws around on Twitter. Target audience for me? Yeah, I think I'm the target audience. Proper setting for this. This would definitely be like an 01 Vibes type list. Like I said, the instrumental is sick. Ghostwriter, I don't got anything good for you. Bars or lyrics? Again, this is where I think it was the weakest. I think that lyrically, this was a super, super average verse for me. I wouldn't say there was anything trash. I don't think there was anything bad. I don't think he said anything that I disagree with. He doesn't have a content or a message that I think is not good. I just don't think that he does anything lyrically in his bar structure or delivery of the bars or the actual writing of the verse, to me, that is anything that is elevated above an average MC. So even for this being like as requested as it is, I couldn't give this more than an 18. This is an 18 for me. The delivery, I like his delivery a lot. I think his delivery is dope. I think if the rhyme scheme was more present in it, I would enjoy it more. It was pretty solid though. I would say 20. Best they could do. Nothing trash. Solid verse. 20 on the delivery. Wasn't anything crazy. I seen him start to sing a little bit. Like there was a hook that was about to come in. I would like to see him on like a full out track and see if he can give like a little bit of a melody here and there or something like that. I think that would add a little variety to his tool package, and I think that would be dope. Beat selection was 15 out of 15. Sound quality was 15 out of 15. Effectiveness has to be a 10 out of 10. Here's why. I may not think this is the most impactful of verses that I've heard, but there's no denying that this was requested a lot and that a lot of people are fucking with this really, really heavy. So there, like I said, there's very possible that some of this stuff may be going over my head. It could just be a matter of taste. It could just be a matter of opinion. But there's enough people with taste and opinions of this that think it's that dope. Enjoyability for me, this was a one-off listen to for me. I'll give it an 8. Super enjoyable under specific circumstances. Like there seems to be a lot of people who are into this. I don't want to shit on it or anything like that. I just don't think like this didn't invoke the same emotional reaction to me that 5 Grand just did that we went over. But with that being said, like I said, I still fuck with him and I want to see him get better lyrically. Like I want to see him get to what I think he can be, because he has a lot of these like basics and fundamentals in the right spots. You know what I'm saying? Like he does. He sounds good. He's not someone that I would ever be like, you shouldn't rap. And it's just like, I'm sitting here with the popcorn waiting for him to spaz out, waiting for him to take a little bit more time writing and like really reach his true potential. But I can already tell this is going to be one that people don't agree with me on, so let's talk about it down in the comments. As always, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all coming to check me out, and I will catch y'all on the next one.